straight ahead for me, lovely.
Mena, give us a wave! On your way!
Thank you. Give her one more country.
Gentlemen, right over here! Jamal! Jamal!
Guys, straight ahead.
Right here!
Jasmine, Naomi Scott. And Aladdin himself, Mena Massoud. And our Genie, Will Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of Disney's Aladdin!
This is probably almost 2 years in the making to be standing on this carpet. It was a scary endeavor to even consider because you could get smashed for taking on a role like this and not delivering, And Robin Williams did such a brilliant job with the Genie. So I wanted to be able to deliver on the nostalgia. That's a big part of these kind of movies where you just get to revisit your childhood experiences. And so I wanted to deliver on the nostalgia, but I wanted to put my own signature. A Friend Like Me was the first song I worked on, and when I found that sort of hip hop flavor that I wanted to bring to the Genie, it's where I found my own signature. Mena, absolute, brilliant young actor. He'll be kind of the unsung hero of this. He's the title character, but the depth of what he had to do to hold this film together, to be the character that holds the spine of this thing is almost miraculous. So very proud of him.
I'm very excited, man. We've shut down Hollywood Blvd, which is pretty cool. I moved to here 2 years ago. I would have never thought that I'd be on a magic purple carpet on Hollywood Blvd, so this is cool. Will's been phenomenal. I think whoever took on the Genie had to really embrace it and bring his whole personality to it, and that takes some vulnerability to do that. So Will gave his all and put his heart and soul into this character, so we hope people like it. There's dance numbers and singing and dancing and drama and comedy. So there's a little bit of everything for everyone. So I hope people take the time to go and see it because they're going to have a great time.
Will is just incredible. He, as I say, he's the most generous actor I think I've ever worked with. He is so giving, and he brings so much personality to this character. Everything you love about Will Smith is basically in this rendition of the Genie, and I think that is what the Genie embodies, It's just all of that personality and so much heart and, all of his musical sensibility and the hip-hop and the rapping and, he's just got so many talents. It's just unfair. So, yeah, he's incredible. I mean, I loved Jasmine growing up. She was one of my favorite Disney characters. And I just think that, the progression that we make in the movie feels natural, right? And it feels like, a modern princess. And, our Jasmine, she wants to be the leader. And I think that makes perfect sense. And, all of the characters go on a journey of self-discovery because, at the end of the day, that is what Aladdin represents. And, yeah, I'm just excited for them to see it. New York, Berlin, Paris, London, Oman, Mexico City, and LA. Yes, we've been everywhere. It's been amazing just to see the reaction and to meet, so many people from around the world. It was just incredible. Yeah. Oh, Mena. Mena's incredible. From the moment I met him, I was like, wow, he's such a brilliant actor. He's someone that really wanted to embody the character and the depth, of Aladdin, not just the kind of fun side. So I think he absolutely smashes it out of the park.
Once Aladdin came up in conversation, then my kids weren't gonna, they're a dog with a bone, and they weren't gonna let it go. So there was a sort of obvious marriage from sort of street hustler thing into my wife is a major Disney file. So, a combination between Disney princesses from my wife's side, the other stuff from my kids' side, and from me from the sort of street hustler side, it just seemed like Aladdin should be the one. Naomi plays Jasmine, and we looked for a very long time before we found a Jasmine. But it's not easy to find Jasmine. But again, she sort of ticked the prerequisite boxes, and in the end it was her charisma that won over, her sheer warmth of character. She's very, very easy to like, Naomi. I mean, really the whole cast is very easy to like, apart from Jafar. But everyone else is, they're fun to be with. They're fun to do this whole roadshow with, actually. Be fun to watch it with them tonight.
We really forged the collaboration, put a great team together, have a great cast, and it's exciting and it's sexy and it's just really good. I could not be more thrilled. It's wonderful to watch what happens through the years, because people, who saw the Aladdin movie when they were kids now have kids of their own, which is like, whoa. And over time it just takes on more and more of an iconic kind of place in their lives, and then we've expanded it. So I'm dying to see how it does. I mean, I think it's going to do really well. I want people to, to relive what they saw the first time, but then have a totally new experience. Speechless is my new baby, and I love it, and I think it's a major song. And, I don't want to go out there and be a shill for my song. I'd like the song to speak for itself. But really, I'm looking forward to people really seeing what the dimension that the song and the new Jasmine statement does for the movie. Will just came in, I think, one of the first few days. I wasn't even there. He went in with Matt Sullivan, our music producer, and Chris Benstead, and just kind of did his take on Friend Like Me. I listened to it and I went, okay, next. I mean, he just made it his own. And he gave it a style, musical style and a personality style that's, it's completely irresistible.
Oh, let me tell you, this is a Guy Ritchie film from top to bottom. It's innovative, it's fresh, it's it's all the things, and it's good. It's great for little girls, but it's also great for little boys, and it's kind of hard to do sometimes like that. Like it's either a girl's guy, but it's everybody. This is everybody film. Will, with his background as, Fresh Prince, and he started as a rapper, and so he brought all of the street influence, and then we had Naomi, and all of them have their own thing, and Mena worked his butt off, like literally, and I've never seen somebody be so professional with his work. We just got lucky, man. It was like lightning in a bottle. This is so cool. Yeah, can't wait for everybody to see it.
Well, I think the exciting thing was to do 3 dimensions and to build everything and make it my own special world and not have to be, restricted to a flat image, which is beautiful in its way, but not of interest to me as a production designer. Well, I love the kind of the full-on colour and I think there's a gloriousness about all that, which just kind of grew and grew as the project grew. So I'm looking forward to people kind of really enjoying the sense of this kind of, moving city of Agrabah, people coming in, going out, ships and deserts and all the rest of it, and then this beautiful palace sort of presiding over the whole thing. So that's what I'm looking forward to people seeing.
It is one of those timeless stories that feels like it should be told, and every generation should know this message about how you're enough, that this character Aladdin wishes to be something he's not, and he just has to come to terms that he's enough.
It's just a great family movie. It's got a great romance in the center. Jonathan talking about very positive themes, just really joyous. You have singing, dancing, just memorable songs. I mean, there's really something for everyone. I think for fans to see the animated characters come to life in human form, it's going to be just really exciting. and to see a new spin on the Genie with Will Smith, and as Jonathan mentioned, to see Mena and Naomi and see how they personify the classic characters in a really fresh, modern way. I think that's really exciting.
I'm having a very sort of surreal out-of-body experience being at an Aladdin premiere when Aladdin, the musical, the animated musicals, that's the first CD I ever owned. That music was sort of ingrained into my DNA. I studied it, I loved it, I learned it. The other Disney music of Alan Menken as well. So to now be here at the film premiere, not just cheering from the sidelines, because I'm doing that too, but also getting to also be here and walk alongside so many of these incredible people. It feels just like a dream come true, a childhood dream come true. What she brought to the song, we really had no idea. We were thrilled, happy with the song. We're like, okay, we think we're in good shape. After she sang it, we were like, this woman just gave us an incredible gift, because she took the song and took it to the stratosphere. She really elevated it to a whole new level, and we're very lucky that we got to work with her on it.
It's special. It's very special. Yeah, it's 1992 is a long time ago, and when you got this group of people, as in Will and Guy, and the way Disney has set this up with Mena and Naomi, it's going to be a lot of fun. I've been a fan of Guy Ritchie since his first movie, so for me it was an honor, and he was such a kind and funny director to work with, very cool and extremely intelligent, so that's a special thing.
It's so awesome. I mean, I'm such a 90s kid, and I grew up with this as by far my favorite Disney movie. I'm a little biased, obviously, so I'm just so excited for a whole new generation of kids to be inspired by it. My love for that girl, I can't even tell you. In addition to being such an incredible performer and singer, she's such a beautiful person, and I was lucky enough to have gotten to London a few weeks before we started shooting, and we just spent time together and actually became genuine friends. She's one of the dearest friends I have now, and so I think that camaraderie and that chemistry was luckily organically established before we started shooting, and hopefully it translates in the film. He's so amazing. You spend just a few minutes with him and you're immediately like, oh yeah, of course, this is why you're a movie star, because there's an innate charisma and charm and wit, and I just love that he brought his own sensibility to this, and it's cool to see his take on this incredibly iconic character. But Will was such a pleasure to work with, and I had so much fun with him.
Being part of it, it was an amazing achievement, just being part of the Disney family and doing something with Disney and just playing the Sultan. It was cool. It was very nice. I just hope that everybody who watches the film discovers the magic inside themselves, because you as an individual you are the magic. Truly, because nobody else is like you, and that is the gift. That's the prize that you have. So enjoy it, have it.
First of all, I would of course say the choreography and the dancing, but I would say even the connection between Mena and Naomi, because that was amazing offset, onset, and even now, like a few years later after we shot it. So I'll definitely say the connection between them, the acting, and of course, the third one is of course Will Smith.
I was so excited when I heard about it at the casting, and I'm so excited to be here. It's really like a dream. It's coming through. So I'm so happy. For me, as someone from the Middle East, it's important for me to show the big audience, the Middle East, the Middle Eastern tradition, the colors, the culture, all these are to the big audience. It's good to laugh, to feel with the characters, and that's what I wish the audience will laugh and feel and be remembered at the animation version, and to see what we added on the new one.